Good evening, everyone, from 3Com Park at Candlestick Point. Welcome to Phillies baseball tonight. Game one of the series, the Phils and the San Francisco Giants. Left-hander Matt Beach for the Phillies. Mark Gardner for San Francisco. Fielder leading off. Mickey Morandini, second base, bats second. Greg Jeffries, left field, hitting third. Scott Rowland, third base, bats fourth. Rico Brony at first base, hitting fifth. Mike Lieberthal catching, batting sixth. Derek May in right field will hit seventh. Kevin Stocker, the shortstop, bats eighth. Matt Beach pitching and hitting ninth. That lineup is facing Mark Gardner.
Career, until he got over here, he pitched better over here than anywhere. You see his record there, 10-4. Nice ERA. Workhorse, he pitches a lot of innings. Quite a few strikeouts, very few walks.
Defensively behind Gardner, it'll be Mark Lewis at third base, Jose Vizcaino shortstop, Jeff Kent at second, J.T. Snow at left to right. 1 ball and no strikes to meet Ray Cummings. He hits a fly ball well hit to deep center field, and this ball is off the base of the fence. Meet Ray Cummings opens the game with a stand-up double to center. There's nobody out. Mickey will try to pull the ball here, move that runner along. Going to try to do it with a bunt, and it is a great bunt. Barehanded and thrown away. Meet Ray Cummings scores. Phil's lead at 1-0 on a bunt base hit by Morandini. And it'll be a throwing error on third baseman Mark Lewis.
An excellent bunt.
Yeah, it stayed right in the edge of that grass. Didn't roll onto the dirt. Had it rolled onto the dirt, it might have rolled foul. Lewis probably should have eaten the ball instead of trying to get Morandini.
Surprised Mickey isn't on second, although that play was backed up out there.
So the Phils have taken a 1-0. Bouncing ball to second base. Jeff Kent to Vizcaino for 1. No chance for a relay. They get the lead runner. Jeffries at first on a fielder's choice, and with Drury, he's back now. Scott Rowland batting at .293. Jeffries goes. Johnson's throw in time to get Greg Jeffries for out number 3, and that will retire the side. Rowland was called out on strikes, and Jeffries thrown out. Strikeout, throw out to retire the side. Giants, as we move to the bottom of the first. Darrell Hamilton center field leads off. Jose Vizcaino, the shortstop, bats second. Barry Bonds left field hitting third. Jeff Kent, second baseman, bats fourth. Mark Lewis at third base hitting fifth. Stan Javier, right fielder, bats sixth. J.T. Snow at first base hitting seventh. Brian Johnson, the catcher, bats eighth, and batting ninth and pitching Mark Gardner. That lineup facing Matt Beach.
Well, Matt still plugging along. He's pitched some pretty good ball, but he can't pick up that second major league win, or he hasn't so far. He's pitched well enough to win some of those. You see his record, 0-5. ERA, that's high, but it's been coming down, believe it or not.
Fly ball into right field. Derek May coming on. Vizcaino's retired. Holding at first base is Hamilton. 1 down. That'll bring up Barry Bonds. Base hit for Bonds. Derek May charges, and Hamilton will stop at second base. So the Giants with 2 men on base and 1 out for Jeff Kent. 26 in the league in RBIs with 73. Struck him out. First strikeout for Beach. That's out number 2 here in the first.
Blew it.
Line drive speared by Kevin Stocker nicely to save 2 runs. Lewis hit it on the nose, but a great play by Stocker. That saves 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. After 1 inning of play, it's 1-0 Phils. Jeff and Michelle Kissel from Thoroughfare, New Jersey are here at 3Com. Oh, he really jammed him, and he pops it to Jeff Kent. Got in his kitchen. Lieberthal pops up to join the ball club today from Scranton Wilkes-Barre. On the ground to Jeff Kent. And Gardner has a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, hits, errors, and none left. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Phils. And our trivia question tonight brought to you by the new Dodge. Who is the only active player who holds the single-season home run record for second baseman for 2 different teams? Line drive hit to left field, hung a breaking ball, and Javier is a leadoff base runner. And he's a base stealer. He's stolen 12 bases. He's only been thrown out. There goes the runner. He got a big jump. Not even a throw by Lieberthal. Javier steals his 13th base.
Shouldn't get that kind of a jump. The left-hand pitcher, he just kind of ignored him. You wonder how a pitcher can ignore a runner on.
Struck out J.T. Snow. That's the second strikeout for Beach. One down here in the second. Strikes. Gonna keep an eye on Javier here. There he goes, but it's fouled back. He had a big jump, and he would have had it stolen. Beach is going to have to pay more attention to the base runners, or they're going to steal him blind here. Pop foul. Bronia's not going to have room. He slid hard into the stands. Those are new stands now down the field here at 3-Count Park at Candlestick Point.
Well, he went in feet first against that padding, so you know that saved him.
Pickoff throw at second, not close. And now Lieberthal will come out and have a word with Matt Beach. Breaking ball hit on the ground to Stocker, and that'll do it for Brian Johnson. 2 down. It'll bring up pitcher Mark Gardner.
This fella had his appendix taken.
Breaking ball dropped by Lieberthal. But he throws out Gardner, and that will retire the side. Third strikeout for Beach. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. After 2, 1-0 Phillies. Here it's 1-0, and Kevin Stocker leads it off. Ground ball, nice diving grab. Kent throws Stocker out. Good play by Jeff Kent.
Yeah, he's not known as a great fielder, but he did make a nice play there, diving, catching it, recovering quickly.
23 for those New York Mets, and he is 20 this year. Already a record for second baseman for the San Francisco Giants. 1 strike to Beach. Beach is 2 for 10 this year, lifetime a 125 hitter. Pops it up toward Kent. He squeezes, 2 down. It'll bring up Ray Cummings, who doubled and scored the game's lone run his first time up.
Mark Gardner, the Nissan scouting report. Fastball curve, best pitch, changeup, looping overhand curve. Mixes pitches well and has good control.
Hard ground base hit for Ray Cummings, so he is singled and doubled in his first 2 at bats. He has picked it up for the Phils.
Yeah, stung this ball just to the left of Vizcaíno, and since he's been here.
Well, he's hit 1. There he goes again. He does take this pitch. The throw is high, but in time. So the Phillies have been gunned down twice on the base paths by Brian Johnson. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Phillies. Batting at .299. Base hit, served into center field. And number 3 for the Giants. This is the 3rd straight inning they've had their leadoff man on. And so far, Beach has been able to get out of it.
Just reached out and poked this one. He didn't really have much of a swing at it.
Brings up Jose Vizcaíno. Flying out to right his first time up. Should be a double play. No, it took a bad hop on Stocker, so they'll get only 1. Good recovery by Stocker.
Did drop in front of him there to the left of him a little bit. And he just did backhand flip to Morandini. Get the force out. Could have been worse.
Intentional one, but he hasn't thrown anything close to the strike zone. He walks him on 4 pitches. Second walk given up by Beach. 2 men on base with 1 out for Jeff Kent. For the Rockies. Line drive to Roland. They turn the double play. Roland to Morandini to retire the side. For the Giants, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. Chris Wheeler joins Rich Ashford in the 4th after 3, 1-0 Phillies.
Time up. Check swing. That might be a little trouble. Nope, to get him. Nice play by Vizcaino. Chris Wheeler with us here in the 4th. Roland struck out his first time up. Ooh, what a play, what a play, what a play by Hamilton. That'll retire the side as Roland's robbed by Darrell Hamilton. Phil's go in order. Giants bat in the 4th, 1-0 Phillies.
You've been smart to hold off buying a new car because the Dodge Big Summer Clearance plays right into your hands. You see, it's even bigger than you might think. With package value discounts on select models up to $600 or cash savings up to $1,500. So hurry to the Dodge Big Summer Clearance. Because if you haven't figured it out already, it's big. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
We're unwrapping something new at Wendy's. Fresh stuffed pitas, like our Garden Ranch chicken pita with crispy vegetables and tender chunks of marinated chicken breast filet. Wendy's 4 new fresh stuffed pitas, fresh like a salad, filling like a sandwich.
Who knew something called a pita would taste this good?
Honey, I need a Wendy's Frosty.
It's late, sweetie. Wendy's is closed. But you know, if they were open, I'd be down there in a second, because that's how much I love you.
Now Wendy's pickup window is open till midnight every night.
Hi.
Did you happen to get Biggie fries?
Good evening, I'm Steve Highsmith. In the news at this hour, a low-jack anti-theft device on a car leads police to a suspected chop shop in Frankfurt where they say vehicles were stripped of their parts. And spectacular new color pictures from Mars. Larry.
Steve, heavy rains to our south are moving north.
Those stories, and Whitney Houston suffers a gash on her face. The question is how. Details after the 5th.
What would it be like coming to San Francisco with that little fog? And there's some coming over the ballpark right there. Darrell Hamilton, who's a good outfielder.
Fly ball to the outfield, right field. Derek May there, and waves Cummings off to make the catch. 1 down here in the 4th.
Rated. A lot of Phillies fans we met before the ball game. You were terrific.
Good bunt here, and that's a base hit for Javier, who is 2 for 2 now.
Dan Javier has had a lot of leg problems over the last few years, a lot of hamstrings, but he's swinging the bat really well. And, you know, there's a good play he makes right there. Just drops a perfect drag bunt down that 3rd baseline. Javier stole the bases last time up when each kind of forgot about him over there.
Left center field. Caught by Cummings just in front of the fence.
It's a real little bitty ballpark here in San Francisco. Now, they moved the fences in 5-6 years ago.
Grounded out his first time out. There's 2 outs now with Javier on first. And there's probably a wild pitch. Javier going to second.
Yeah, it's a wild pitch. Now the count's 3-1 on Brian Johnson. Here's where you put the glove down flat. Yeah, and now they're just going to walk him. I mean, with a pitcher on deck and 2 outs and a base open.
And 1-run lead.
Yeah, that's a way to go.
Play it smart. Yeah.
And a weak hitting pitcher on deck, too.
Phil scored a run in the first.
This year, 21 now. Make it 22.
Called third strike, retires his side, no runs, a hit, 2 left on. After 4 innings, Phillies lead 1-0. One on Bronya. 0 for 2 last night. He's down there now. They struck him out. Bronya strikes out, 1 down. There's Lieberthal. Dollar Dog Day, Thursday, August 7th. 1:05 start. Hot dogs for $1 during the Mellon PSFS Business Person Special. There's a long drive left field. You can kiss this one goodbye. That was a kind of a looping curve. And the Phillies lead it 2-0. The last time Lieberthal hit a home run, I was reading that spot. I'm reading that spot. Maybe we ought to do that more often, Wheels. Reading that spot, and Lieberthal hits another one.
Promo's getting in the way of your home run call. He killed that one, too, just like he did in Atlanta that night.
Rounded out his first time up.
That's a 16th home run ball.
And here's Derek May. Rips the ball foul. Pitch wasn't a strike, but they've been calling it a strike. Well, he strikes out there.
Gardner's best pitch is a curveball, as we showed you on that scouting report a little.
Made a nice play on him.
So happy birthday to both of them tonight. I hope they're still up watching this one.
Deployment. Struck him out on that curveball. Gardner strikes out the side. The Phillies get a run on Lieberthal's hit. 1 run, 1 hit, nobody left. Giants bat in the 5th. Phillies lead 2-0. One on Hamilton. He's walked and singled. Ground ball to Stocker. Got him. Got Hamilton out for the first out here in the 5th.
Good job to come back and get him there to keep Darrell Hamilton, who can run pretty well. Who Mark Leiter will pitch here tomorrow.
There's Vizcaíno with a base hit through the middle. His first hit of the game. He's 1 for 3 and a 1-out base runner. And get information.com. Long drive right field. Oh,
baby.
Baby, that ball went. That went right over that. I think it's in the top.
Oh, it's well up into the upper deck. I mean, it's a long one. Matt Beach has thrown 2 this year. One to Andrew Jones and this one to Bonds that are all-timers.
Well, that one was.
Look at their reaction on the bench. I mean, it was just unbelievable where he hit that thing.
Ooh.
It's another one.
Oh, Jeff Kent has put the Giants ahead. Line drive, home run, dead left field. And all of a sudden, the Giants are ahead 3-2. Back-to-back home runs, Barry Bonds, Jeff Kent.
Well, Matt Beach has had a lot of trouble with the home run ball. And, you know, that seems to be the main problem for him, is that he's not able to get through games without the home run ball hurting him.
Popped him up. Stocker stays with it and makes the play. 2 outs.
Now here's Bob.
Javier is 2 for 2. Takes a strike. Home run and 74th run batted in. Left field, Jeffrey's right there, and that'll retire the side, but some damage. 3 runs, 3 hits, and nobody left. After 5 innings, Giants lead the Phillies 3-2. Mark Gardner has a lead now. Not much of one, but it. Nice play, Snow. Gardner covering.
A lot of good fielding first basemen in this league. And people that watch JT Snow play all the time say he's as good as anybody. That ball's hit to his right a little bit. Makes it look real easy. Here it is again. Look how, see how he was in movement right
Moving the
before
wrong
that.
way.
Yeah, but I mean, he's ready to go. He's got some movement. That all good instead of getting caught flat-footed. And you see why, one of the reasons why he's so good.
Cummings, long fly to the outfield in the first pitch. Caught out there by Javier. Tickets at the Center City ticket office at Mount Broad and Chestnut Streets. Morandini. Pop up. Bonds takes it. And the Phillies go quickly in order here in the sixth. Giants coming to bat. They lead 3-2. Snow leads it off. Takes inside. Snow. Just getting on the West Coast. Pops that up. Bronya has room. A lot of foul territory here. And Snow fouls out.
All these mannerisms before he gets into the batter's box. You see he'll take a few swings here, and then he kind of jumps as he gets there. He's an old quarterback. Looks like he just heading into the huddle right there. Ball changeup.
Right field hit well. And Derek May runs it down on the warning track for the second out. Struck him out 3 times in a row. That retires a side. After 6 innings, 3-2 Giants. Harry Kellis will join Wheels in the 7th.
After 6, the Giants 3, the Phillies 2.
Has hit into a fielder's choice and popped up. It's not all that bad tonight.
No, it's not. It's just brutal, not normal.
Well hit. This might tie the ball game, and does. Out of here, Greg Jeffries. His 8th home run of the year. And we're tied at 3-3, and Jeffries holding an 0 for 10 with that bolt.
A lot of homers in this ball game tonight. Greg Jeffries, who comes from this area. Of course, he's from San Francisco Bay Area, and that had to feel good for him to hit.
Struck him out. It's the 5th strikeout for Gardner. Got him with a good curveball. 1 down. Rico Brogna's lined out to left field and struck out. Base hit right back over the head of Mark Gardner. So Brogna's a 1-out base runner for Mike Lieberthal. Lieberthal homered his last time up. He's 1 for 2.
Good hit for him.
Popped him up behind second base. Jeff Kent and Vizcaino are both there, and Kent makes the play. 3-3 ball game here in the 7th inning. And a real large throng here at 3Com Park. In the dirt, it's a full count, so Brogna will be running on the pitch. Well hit to center field, and this ball is off the fence. Brogna's score made at third base with a triple. And the Phillies take a 4-3 lead here in the 7th inning on the RBI triple by Derek May. Maybe 7 or 8 runs, but that hasn't been the case for him.
And still might get him out of there.
Speaking of left-handers, Rich Rodriguez gets up in the Giant bullpen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got him with a curveball, struck him out. 6 strikeouts for Gardner. That will retire the side, but not before the Phils take the lead. 2 runs, 3 hits, including a homer by Jeffries, no errors, and 1 man left.
And Vizcaino, a better left-handed hitter than right. Bond.
Off's a foul, third base side, rolling, chasing. Oh, look out, Scott. Oh, jeez. Oh. He went into the first row of the seats, didn't make the play, and oh, wow.
And
Fortunately, he's all right.
And he never, ever stopped. I mean, he gave up at all on that. And
No.
Terry Francona wants to know if he's all right, too, because he was at full speed when he hit that tarp. Look at this. I mean, he takes a look, but he doesn't slow up. Whammo.
Ooh. Wow. Struck him out. Big strikeout for Beach, his 6th. One down here in the 7th. It'll bring on Vizcaino, who is 1 for 3. One hop to the plate. Jackson tagged at third, tried to score, out. Strikes out Vizcaino.
Well, so far so good. I mean, that was the idea in this inning, because
all right, intentionally walked this guy, including 2 home runs, and Galen Cisco is going to come out. They are reacting to this guy.
Of course you react to him, but I mean, if you walk, I mean, the worst he can do is tie it, and then if Kent comes up, he might put him ahead against Spradlin.
You take your chances with Kent more than you do with Barry Bonds.
Let me put it this way. There's Spradlin out there. I know what you're saying, but you know, I just don't think you're walking. It's not like the manager's real comfortable right now either, as you saw in that shot.
No.
It's like, I want to get this at bat over with, because I know if he gets on, Spradlin's coming into the game. Just keep him in the yard for me.
Ed Rapuano trying to speed up the conference as Galen Cisco comes back. To hit in this at bat.
Well, this is his last batter. So he's never going to get that one.
Walked him on 4 pitches. That'll probably bring out Terry Francona, and it will. So this will be it for Matt Beach. You're going to make a double switch. Ruben Amaro will come into the game. So Beach will leave the game. He can win it. He cannot lose it. He'll rely on the bullpen to hold this 4-3 lead. Jeff Kent lifetime against Spradlin, 1 for 2 with 2 walks. Spradlin 1 and 5, a 5.05 ERA among.
Got him. Oh, boy, he had him. Spradlin, I mean, if he makes any kind of throw over to first base, he's got Bonds. And there's a balk here, because look at him start to go. And Spradlin just wheels and throws, and somehow he got that foot back in.
He got the foot back before the tag.
It's Palladino from Runnymede.
Bonds goes. Oh, brother. Oh, take a ride on that one. So once again, Matt Beach will be denied of getting a win. Jerry Spradlin gives up a 2-run home run here in the 7th inning. And the Giants retake the lead. It's 5-4.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I mean, Bonds, the only thing Bonds does by homering is tying up the game. When you let Bonds on base that easily, you take a chance on Jeff Kent hitting a 2-run home run. That's not.
Be Mark Lewis. Had him buried in the count, 2 no balls and 2 strikes. That's off Spradlin to Rowland. Rowland does not get him. As prone, you can't handle the throw, and Lewis will stay at first base. Pass Spradlin, who should have caught that ball. And Giants will have runners at first and third. So not a good night for Jerry Spradlin here, coming in out of the bullpen. Out of the game, put the Giants in front here in the 7th. Watch that baby. That's going to be out of here. 3-run home run, J.T. Snow. And the Giants have broken this game wide open here in the 7th. It's now an 8-4 San Francisco lead. 14th homer of the year for J.T. Snow.
Yeah, this really blew up. After they walked Bonds, all of a sudden home runs, singles. The Giants have been in a funk, and they're out of it now. All of J.T. Snow's home runs, as Harry said, from the left side, and Jerry Spradlin will now lead this ball game.
Making his 13th appearance since his call-up. No wins, 2 losses, 7.88 ERA. 8 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs. He has struck out 10 in 8 innings and walked 5. Brewer started his jump too soon, but Stocker gets Johnson, and that will retire the side. But San Francisco in the inning scores 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors, none left. We go to the 8th. It's 8-4 Giants. Appearing in his 57th game, he's won 3, lost 2, 3.78 ERA. 52 in the 3rd innings, 53 hits, 22 runs. Indians in the Matt Williams deal. Phillies led this game as late as the 7th inning. Only you see wins have come after trailing in games. That's hit to Jeff Kent, and Morrow is retired, 1 down.
Looks like Kent's comfortable at second. I don't think he was ever happy playing at third base. I mean, he always looked to be a stabber at third. Now that he's playing second, he looks like his actions are a lot more fluid. Watch right here. See, that's really nice. I mean, his hands are out front. He lets the ball come to him. He doesn't have to worry about the long throw over at third base. And obviously, it's taken it to his offense, where he's having a tremendous offensive season. Comfortable defensively, it can do wonders for his offense.
Bouncing ball tapped to J.T. Snow. He'll make the play himself. 2 down here in the 8th inning. And we'll bring up Mickey Morandini. Giants need this win to stay. In the air to left field, Bonds. Ooh, he must have lost that in the lights. He lost that in the lights, but he's about the only player that can lose a ball in the lights and still catch it. Barry Bonds to retire the side. No runs, hits, errors, and none left. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 8-4 San Francisco. Miller hitting at .264, batting .302 right-handed. Lofts a fly ball to right center. Midray Cummings is there, makes the catch. Left center, excuse me. Miller out, 1 down. Ground ball to Rico Brogna. He'll make the play himself. 2 down. It'll bring on Jose Vizcaino. Reaches out and hits a 1-hopper to Morandini, and Vizcaino retired. So are the Giants in the 8th. No runs, hits, errors, and none left. We go to the 9th inning, 8-4 San Francisco. After 8 innings of play, San Francisco 8, the Phillies 4. San Francisco, Poole appearing in his 47th game, 1-3, lost 1, a 5.30 ERA.
Now they're going to get back up in the bullpen, just in case.
Line drive to right field. Javier puts it away. Jeffries is retired, 1 down.
He'll be ready.
And he walks Rowland. We'll bring up Rico Brogna.
Pick up 31 for us.
Brian Johnson out to try to settle down Poole.
Beck had a period there where he was automatic, and then he started to struggle again. Now he's back to being one of the best. Character.
I like the presence. I like to see you guys complain about the presence we have here. Brogna's called out on strikes.
Yeah, it's really got character and presence. Look at these people freezing out here.
Hit to deep right center field, and this ball off the fence. Coming in to score will be Scott Rowland, a double for Lieberthal. It's an 8-5 ball game. Rod Beck is the new pitcher, the National League leader in saves. He's won 4, lost 2, saved 30, a 2.85 ERA. 41 innings, 36 hits, 13 earned runs. He has struck out 32 while walking just 4.
His numbers on after hearing all that stuff about I'm sure they told him all those splitters. He got a slider.
He does put the ball in play to deep shortstop, but he's thrown out to end the ball game. So Just 2 pitches for Beck to get his 31st save. Phils get a run, 1 hit, no errors, leaving 1. Giants win 8-5. We'll be back with the totals and a wrap in a moment.